Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment, and please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. In today's video, first of all, I would really want to again to say happy Easter to all of you, and I hope this Easter has really move on so well, and I hope we have been in position to enjoy with our families. Thank you so much, and my respect and greetings to all of you. And thank you so much for always making this platform your place. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. In today's video, I would really want to take this opportunity, to have a word with you in this this video today. And in this video, we are just going to try to handle a few things, and then we are going to continue from there. Thank you so much for always turning up to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. So let's start this video in this way. So actually, I was able to watch some YouTube platforms. No, there is this lady who calls herself Muzungu, Muzungu, and she has come out and claimed that actually the reason why the travel commando was praising Trump was actually trying to buy his way to get a visa for going to USA. And I look at her video, what she was really talking about, and it's like, this lady is just trying to fool herself around. What the travel commando was really trying to do was just to try to explain, to people what actually that would help us, we as Africans here, because a lot of resources here in Africa, raw materials, are going to these European countries, and actually it is not really benefiting. We as Africans, we are not benefiting much about that. So now this lady has really twisted that statement, and she has make it look like the Falconer was trying to buy his way to, to get a visa to go to USA with the time. Sometimes, see, when we really lack what to say, it's sometimes better just to keep quiet. It is really, really better to keep quiet, because there are people who are really so confused in this world, and you can never bring all people at the same level of reasoning like you. And that's exactly what I've been seeing from this lady. She wants something that can, she wants something that can make her look relevant, in the eyes of the public. You see, actually what the travel commando is always trying to do is to open the eyes of people, not only here in Africa, but to the rest of the world, wherever he goes. And even his explanation for this issue, he made it very, very clear, very, very clear. But of course, there are people who always like negativity. They will always want to try to promote things that are not really are there. Yeah, but all these things are just meant to get views. This is all about money. It's all about money. So people are just trying to do things in whatever ways actually to get money, which is not really right. I would really want to make it very, very clear that the person, people are very busy, maybe bringing these other issue stories here and there, is actually a very, very interesting person. I was watching his live stream of today, when he was having a conversation with his audience, and I was able to see one person who have come out that actually when he met the travel commando, he had only 5 subscribers, but right now he has like 50 subscribers. That shows you the impact actually this young man is having, not only to not only to maybe the foreigners, but also to we as Africans. He minds so much about his people here in Africa, and we really need to give him credit where credit is due. And me personally, I would really want to to thank him for opening the eyes of the, the youth and everybody in the whole world, wherever he has gone. At least he has tried to leave a footprint wherever he goes, which is really a good thing. Even right now, when he's in Argentina, he has tried to open some few YouTube channels here and there. But of course, when you open for you, it does not mean that he has to be, helping you to do these videos each and every, to come out. You need to come out and do these things by yourself. Somebody cannot take you to eat. Then again, you want him to put food in your mouth. That is not how things work. Actually, some individuals who have really tried, and maybe there are people who want to be, people to hold their hands each and every day, and then when they fail, they start criticizing somebody. But yet, in actual sense, they are the very cause of their downfall. Yeah, so I just wanted to chip something little about that, but also I would really want to say that congratulations to Nasto for acquiring a new dog. That is still a very, very good achievement. When you get a problem, that should not be in position to pull you down. It's not supposed to pull you down. You should wake up now from there and again think twice. What can you do again to better yourself? So me, I was really very, very happy to see that actually Nasto has bought a new dog at his home, and let that shame those ones who have who had stolen his dogs. Yes, so he has not given up, and that is a very, very good gesture. And life should continue. These things are not supposed to be dragging us behind, but to give us the energy to continue doing other things. So it was really, really very, very nice to see that actually he was able to buy a new dog. But now the task could be, let him now be very, very careful. Not these other strangers coming out and get used to the same dog, the dog, because the same thing can still happen to this other new dog. So he needs to try to avoid strangers from getting used to his dog. And you see, also training dogs, you can learn. You can learn it online, and even these individuals, they were not born with those talent of training the dogs. No, when they gave birth to them, it was not particular that so and so is the only person who is supposed to be training dogs. No, so also Nasu can be in position to learn, and he can be in position to train his own dogs. Maybe the challenge would be if he does not have time to train these dogs. That would be another issue, because even the previous dogs when he bought, I saw he could try to move them around, but probably he had not got the knowledge of how to train the dogs. But even from the time the person who have been training those dogs around there, you probably could be seeing what the man used to do. So he can learn something, and also when he goes online, he can learn something on how to train his dog, so that he tries to avoid. He might not train it to be very, very perfect like the way the other person would do, but to avoid this, people letting you down, people dragging you behind, and the rest. He can try his best to learn, because for me, the way I see, he's a very, very sharp person who can easily learn such things, and he can start training his own dog. Maybe 2 to 3 weeks, he would have learned something, and he can impact that knowledge on his dogs, and you never know. He might even train that dog better than this individual. I can assure you. There's a way God does these things. Probably that was a lesson to make him now learn. There are certain things you don't need to bring people, but you can even train them by yourself if you have time. So really, congratulations to him. And yes, life should continue. Actually, I was able to see also Mayuguno. He has started looking for raw materials. I saw him around where people get sun. He has started looking for materials to be put at his construction site. That is really a very, very good gesture. And we pray that he continues doing. By the way, the truth is a lot of people have picked a very very good example from Mayuguno. A lot of people have learned from him. However much right now he's stuck in that construction, but people have really learned that even if you have nothing, your life can change. He's a very very practical example to a lot of youth outside there, especially here in Africa. That's why you see whoever even goes to that village, would really want to see or want to go and see exactly what has happened, in that construction site of Mayuguno. A lot of people do admire him. I remember at some point there are people who went to interview him, at his home. They sat up on top of that Mama Grace house, and they interview him how his life was. He gave his story, part of his story, and I can assure you that video has got a lot of views, a lot of views. So that shows you that video, the life of Mayuguno has a very very big impact, a very very big impact to the outside world. What Mayuguno has done to his life is not only benefiting him, but is benefiting a lot of people. A lot of people, even people who have lost hope in life. People who have lost hope in life, when they watch the videos, the videos of Mayuguno, it will make them to think twice. It is life changing, because this is a person who used not to even to speak English. When I recall the time when actually Coco Girl was there with the Mayuguno, that is the time when Mayuguno started his YouTube platform. Even he used to fear to talk, even to talk to women. He used to fear, even just to look at the camera. So the Mayuguno of today is not the Mayuguno of maybe like 2 years ago. Things have really really changed. So his story is really very very important, very very important. And it challenged the youth that if he was able to make it and reach the level he has reached, then it is possible. It is possible to make it in life. Very very possible. But it can be possible if these other youth also make themselves look relevant. But because if you are just there for the sake of being there, then you should also be willing to change. So me, I was really very very happy with Mayuguno, how his life really changed. From nothing to something. And he has really brought a very very big challenge. His closest friend tried arresting him and putting him in jail. But all those things, as a person, you'll have to face them at one point in your life. Especially when people are so jealous with you. When people are too jealous with you, you'll have to think twice. So the story of Mayuguno has a very very big impact to a lot of youth outside there who are really too desperate in life, who even does not know where to start from. That story gives them hope, gives them a lot of hope in life. A lot of hope. But now you see the biggest challenge, that some of those youth do not even have opportunity to watch such videos. That is where the challenge is. That's where the challenge is. And the youth of this village of Nyabohansi, if they cannot take that good example of Mayuguno, then they are going to have they have challenges in their lives. Because actually a very very good example in that village is actually Mayuguno, because he started with nothing. Nothing, completely nothing. And he has been positioned to reach where he has reached. You know, a very, very good example. Another good example is also Mapopo. Mapopo could not even speak English. You know, he could not. He could not speak English. You know, and I saw there are people who tried their best to separate him with Mayuguno. They tried. You see, in life, jealousness will never end. That's the truth. Jealousness will never end. They will always be there. But what I'm so happy about with Mapopo, he did not give up in life. He continued trying so hard. So hard. And right now, his life is not the same. It is not the same. So things are moving in their favor at the moment. And that is a good thing. And people should really learn to appreciate people who have been in position to bring this light in this community and also to open the eyes of individuals outside there. You know, and that's exactly the travel command. We appreciate him for that. You know, life is challenging here in Africa. And if there is no one to try to hold your hands up, you are doomed to fail. You know, and it's the truth. So that is life. That is life. That is life. You know, but you see, in each and every community, challenges are always there. There are those ones who like you, and there are those ones who will hate you. There are those ones who will even just mere seeing you like this, they will hate you. Even when you are progressing in life, people see you, you are starting to have something in life. They will always want to associate you with the wrong things, you know? Wrong things. You're a devil worshiper, you are, you know, all these wrong things. So long as you are progressing, especially here in Africa, when people start seeing you that you are progressing, you become, you know, you almost become an enemy to everybody. And that's exactly the problem the travel command is facing. People don't want to see him progressing. People want to see him down. You know? People want to see him down. But he has really tried his best to ensure that he lifts up the name of his community, the name of his village, and trying to share the little he has with everybody in the village. You know? But of course, he's only one person. He's only one person. But the challenge is everybody wants his attention, you know? And if he does not give them attention, they turn against him. But that is life, you know? That is life. But my encouragement to this type of individual is that you cannot be in position to fight people for the rest of your life. You cannot. Because in all the videos somebody is making, at least there is something good in that video. Why can't you come out and praise that? Why can't you come out and echo that to the public? You know, that so-and-so was able to do this. So-and-so was able to, this is 2025. And we should not be dragging ourselves every year in all things. It's not a good thing. No human being can be perfect throughout their life. No. Cannot. People have their own weakness. Even those ones who are criticizing him, they also have their own weaknesses. Only that somebody outside there was not able to come out and point it out. That actually, this individual who is talking the way he's talking, this is a problem. He has a problem here. You know? So, before you start criticizing and talking so badly about anybody outside there, you also know that you have your own weakness. You have your own weakness, but only that somebody who is close to you have not come out and exposed it out. You know? Yes. Somebody have not exposed it out. And you see, um, we need really to promote unity. Unity. Because division will never build us. Whether you like it or not, it can never. It can never. But you see, the biggest problem that we Africans we are facing is that we are too much into little money. Too much. Too much into little money. And this little money is really what is causing division among us, making us to fight ourselves, to abuse ourselves, to talk so badly about others. And this is causing a problem. It's a mess, which really is going to take years and years to solve. Because it is now in a lot of people's minds that whatever somebody is having, you must grab it, which is really a very, very bad thing. I was able to watch the video of this fake village leader. Actually, these are one of the individuals who are supposed to be promoting unity in this community. But what he does is really very, very alarming. Very, very alarming. Actually, he encourages division in the village. And this is a leader in this community. And he does not want people to talk about it. Does not. But that's not a good thing, because a leader is supposed to show good examples. If you, a leader, sees a weakness somewhere, then you come and expose it in the media. I don't think it is wise. If you see a problem somewhere, you bring it on social platform, that you are expressing yourself. But what are you really trying to do? Are you really trying to build your community by bringing issues from your community to the public? Is that how you can sort out problems in your community? I really don't think it is a wise thing. It is not. It is not really a wise thing. So sometimes there are people actually who are not even supposed to be leaders. They are just there by mistakes. And me personally, I really don't think this man is going to go back to be one of the leaders in that community. I really doubt. I really, really doubt. Because his behavior, actually, he has a character of people, all people. This fake leader, he has a character of all people of those days. Probably because he used to stay with the... I really don't know. And it seems he's not exposed. And instead of him trying to get closer with the people who are exposed, like David Jr., those are the people he's very busy crucifying and talking so badly about them. Even when he sees good things about them, he does not want to talk about them. He does not want to comment on good things. He only wants to look for, even look for only funny things to make it look so big, which is really very wrong. I really totally disagree with such type of behavior. Let's really learn to appreciate and thank people who have really tried to open our eyes to see the light, to see the light. There are a lot of people, YouTubers outside there, by the way, who really does not want to share. They don't want to share. And it is the truth. They don't want to share even their audience with others. Their audience is theirs. And you will never hear anybody coming out even to talk so badly about them. Even when people are helping them, supporting them to do, you will never see anybody coming out and say, no, this and no. But these individuals are coming out and they're sharing their audience. They're giving people shout out. Other platforms, you don't even hear that. Somebody coming out and say, you give those and so. No. You will never hear. But these people, were able to give people shout out, even building channels, a lot of channels, not one or two, but a lot of channels. But some individuals do not appreciate that. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. You know, today is Easter, and today we are going to have a live stream. Yes, we're going to have a live stream just to share something, you know. But I really appreciate your big support to this platform, you know. And no, this is 2025. Things should really change, you know. Things should really change, and we continue moving forward. Yes. You know, by the way, I was watching one of the videos of Moraa 3. You know, that family is unique in their own ways, and I would really want you know, appreciate them for whatever things that they have done in their lives to try to help people here and there, including also the travel commando. By that time, when he had difficulties in USA, that family was the one that came out and really gave him all the necessary support, you know. Yes, so there are really people who are, you know, good-hearted, and we really do thank them for that. Yes, in today's video, I really didn't want to talk much today in today's video. We're going to have very, very interesting. You know, we are still in the moods of Easter, and I'm also, you know, I'm just there. But thank you so much for really continually supporting this platform. I really do appreciate you. And let's meet again in our next video. Let's see. Today we might have a live stream or a video again. So yes, but any of that will be. But you know, every Sunday we always have a live stream. And yes, you never know, let's meet there. And thank you so much for always starting up to watch my videos. I would really want to take this opportunity to greet all of you and thanking all of you who have been in position to watch this video from the beginning up the end. And please remember to subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. Thank you so much, all of you watching me from the USA, UK, Canada, and all of you from the Caribbean. Not forgetting my good people here in Africa. Thank you so much. Let's meet again in our next video.